Hello, everybody. It's Trevor from Peak Potential Physiotherapy and Wellness. I hope my connection is okay here. I'm coming live from Orange Beach, Alabama. Uh, Wanted to discuss our blog post that I hear a lot of. This is a very common story. I'm posting it in the chat below so y'all can click on it and get the details. So, 7 steps to run, walk, and live without heel pain. I put the title up because we hear this story a lot. Oh, really? I've had heel pain for years too, or I have plantar fasciitis. How many people or how many therapists and people hear that all the time? And it's true. People just think they have to live with it for years. So it's not something you have to live with for years. You don't have to always have heel pain. You don't have to have pain when you get up from lying in bed or when you get up from sitting. It doesn't have to be that way. It's not something common. Okay. So if anyone has any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will answer those as they come in. And also if you have things that you want us to cover, if you have a real burning question in your head that you're just like, oh, I wonder what Trevor thinks, or wonder what physical therapy could do with this, put it in the chat below and we'll discuss that on a future Facebook Live. But this version is going to be going over the 7 steps to run, walk, and live without heel pain. So again, we hear this story all the time from our clients. Hey, I got heel pain. It's coming from, sorry, my computer seems to be messing up here a little bit. Oh, am I still alive? I don't know if I did it. Sorry, guys. Whoever's watching out there, sorry for the mix up there. Okay. So the 7 steps to run, walk, and live without heel pain. It's one of the most common complaints that we hear from runners, walkers, even people just normal people getting around. So this is usually the bottom of the tendon or plantar fascia across the bottom of the arch. So if this is representing your foot, the bottom there gets tight, or the Achilles, the back of the heel, pulls on the heel bone, which hurts as well. Either way, the inflammation and the tightness cause a lot of pain. There's a lot of different reasons that this could happen. So it's not just true inflammation of the plantar fascia, which is that ligament on the bottom of the foot. That's part of the reason, not the whole reason. So the heel pain can interfere with just normal activities, walking, getting out of bed, getting around your daily activities, but also your exercise. And it's this vicious cycle that we get in, that every day the movement hurts, so you might stop doing it, or it increases the trauma and your pain gets worse. All these things occur and delay the healing process. So often we hear from our clients that they're told to rest, or they go to a physician and they get put in a boot, or they get an injection. And then that's even some other problems. We see a lot of people who then shift their back or their hip out of alignment because of being in the boot. What do you think? If you wore a high heel on one side and a flat on the other, don't you think that would cause a little problem? And when you rest, you also, because it's a chronic injury and it's from overuse, these long periods of rest is then you're not able to then continue your activity level. So the other thing, when your feet hurt, it's really difficult to truly rest them because we are using them all day. We can't just lie down all day, and then that's problematic in itself. When you lie down, if it's true plantar fasciitis, your foot shortens or your toes curl, and that all gets tight. That's why when you first step in the morning and it's painful, you stretch that out that's gotten so tight. So if complete rest isn't really a reasonable option, what can we do? So I'm going to give you 6 steps that you can do to try to help decrease your heel pain and continue on your daily activities. Let me just check in and see if anyone's asked any questions. Oh, we were just talking about you, Heidi. So hopefully your ears weren't burning when you saw that or when you heard that. So hello to the Mengers family up in Virginia. We miss y'all. So 6 steps to help decrease some of your foot pain. First is to stretch your foot and ankle. So it's important to keep the tissues of the foot, ankle, and calf. I'm going to talk a little bit more about other things that could be causing your heel pain later on. So you want to keep the tissues of your foot and your ankle loosened up so the scar tissue doesn't build up during the healing process. You can roll the bottom of your foot on a tennis ball. We even talk about a lacrosse ball or a golf ball. Golf ball is going to be a little bit firmer, but it will give you the same benefits. You also want to stretch out the back of your heel to your calf and your soleus, which are the two big muscles on the back of your calf. So you do that with, a straight runner stretch, knee straight, knee bent. If you have questions with those, put them in the comments. I can post them, or you can shoot me an email, and I can shoot you those exercises. 2 is cross train. Occasionally replace your running, hiking, or your running or walking with hiking, swimming, or elliptical, or just weight training, because you don't want to continue the same repetitive exercise which created the process to begin with. This gives your foot a little break, and from the pounding of the pavement or walking, because walking on uneven ground, and it swaps the flat track for some decrease in the heel pain that you get. The other things is changing the surfaces. We'll get into some other things later on, but you want to be able to stretch, like the first one said. Number 3 is to use ice daily. We like to just freeze a water bottle and just roll your foot on it for 10 minutes. You not only get the coldness, which calms down the pain, but it also loosens up the tissue as well. 4 is warm up. Before you get out of bed, move your foot around. We like doing what's called ABCs. So take your foot and draw big capital A through Z to just warm up the ankle and the foot before you get out. And then it won't be as stiff when you get out from being in bed. Number 4, wear supportive shoes. So supportive footwear is critical for treating and preventing heel pain. You need to get fit for the right shoes. Flat shoes or flip-flops, high heels, none of that's going to give you protection. I can't remember, someone who came in and said, wow, my heel pain's so much better because I was wearing flip-flops. Well, I've had some people say, well, wearing cowboy boots or high heels has helped, and that's because it's a different problem. No one's been saying these flimsy flats or flip-flops ever say that feels good. So supportive, good fitting shoe that positions your foot in the right way. If you're wanting to know where to go for that, you can always get a hold of us through our website, peakpotentialpt.com, or put them in the comments below, and I'll shoot that to you. But we use Fleet Feet a lot, which is good. Number 6 is move often. Get moving. So standing still for long periods of time increases the stiffness of your foot and ankle, resulting in pain when you get moving again. So that's why after sitting it hurts, or after lying down for 6 to 8 to 10 hours hurts when you're sleeping. Ideally, we move every 20 to 45 minutes. We don't want to sit or stand in one place for too long, because that causes other problems. But be sure to move your ankle up and down or in circles frequently if you're moving and you have heel pain. So that brings me to number 7. It's not something you can do, but it's something we can do for you. So it's to treat the root cause. What causes heel pain? Again, by the time that we get someone, their heel pain is not true plantar fasciitis. Now, true plantar fasciitis is an inflammation of that tendon, or not tendon, but fascia that runs on the bottom of the foot in the arch that will get inflamed. By the time we get someone anything over 2 weeks, it has become chronic. So you've created scar tissue. So it's not always just the plantar fascia. You could have trigger points that refer pain to the heel. You have a muscle on the bottom of your foot that can refer to the heel. You have a muscle along your big toe that can refer to the back of the heel. And then your calf muscles, what's called your gastrocnemius and your soleus, can also refer to the heel. I've had one person that I cleared all that with. So the story was, she came in, I've had plantar fasciitis for years. I'm like, okay. So I go push on the plantar fascia, no pain. I move the ankle around, no pain. I look at all the trigger points, no pain. By the way, during our history, she tells me, I've always had sciatica, or it's just my normal pain, is what we've talked about before. And so then I look up into her hip and her back. We see some tight things in her hip and in her back. Guess what happens? The heel pain goes away. You have to look upstream or downstream from the problem. So that's what physical therapy does. We use our hands. We're the fastest way to eliminate that heel pain and get you back to doing the activities you love. We're not going to tell you to rest all the way. We're going to try to modify those things so you can keep active, mobile, without having to use injection surgery or those boots. Oh my goodness, those boots. They're good for some things, but definitely we see a whole lot more problems after them than being in them. So we utilize the manual therapy techniques, dry needling, soft tissue work, to loosen up those tight spots and to strengthen those weak spots. You might even be surprised after, through the evaluation, when we find the root cause not being the foot or heel, like I was talking about. So addressing the weakness of the lower leg, looking to the back, the hip, that's what we do. We got to look at the person as a whole. How many times you go someone, they're like, yeah, your foot hurts. Okay, let me look at your foot. So that's the problem, is what I consider tunnel vision or myopic in the way they're thinking. So if you tried steps 1 through 6 and you don't see results in a few days, give us a call. If you get on the, click on the blog, there's a link to get a free, discovery call. So you can just talk to one of our therapists. Most of the people out there, they're frustrated, they're skeptical, they've tried it before, they don't want to waste their money. We don't want to waste your time. And we want to see if we're the right fit for each other. So that's what those discovery calls are for, or also discovery visits. Call and inquire about those. Get on our website and inquire about them. But those are our top 6 things to do to get rid of your heel pain and to get you back to running, walking, and living without heel pain. So I know, Heidi, you love your flip-flops, but you probably don't have heel pain. So my guess is you can wear those flip-flops. But yeah, I wear flip-flop too. We're at the beach, I wear flip-flops. However, we did go, we went and played a little tennis today. I got to play, hit around a little tennis with my lovely bride, Amanda, and my big toe on my left side was hurting. Guess what was tight? My calf. Okay. If I don't stretch it out, I can guarantee you that my heel would start hurting. And I know that it would, because it started hurting when I was going upstairs, coming back up. We decided to go back up the stairs to get a little bit more cardio in. So yes, flip-flops, people wear them. That's fine, as long as you don't have heel pain. Okay. So just wear some tennis shoes until that calms down. Try our 1 through 6 tips. And then if it doesn't help, you can give us a call. Click on the blog and click the inquiry form or the discovery call, and we'll get on the phone and try to talk you through something. But that's what we do. We want to help you make a better decision about your health. Okay. So this is Trevor from Peak Potential Physiotherapy and Wellness in Collierville, Tennessee, coming at you from Orange Beach, California. Not Orange Beach, California, Orange Beach, Alabama. We have been traveling a little bit this summer. So thank you, and shout out to all the team back in Collierville who's caring for our clients and holding down the fort for us as we're away. So if you have questions, again, put them in the chat below, besides Heidi wanting to wear her flip-flops all the time, which is fine as long as you don't have heel pain, okay? And if you have questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of us. We just want to give you all the information you need to make a better decision about your health, or in this case, your heel pain. All right. Well, signing off, I will get back at y'all on Thursday, I believe. Yes, we've been trying to do 2, right? So I've been, 3 out of 4 weeks, hopefully been doing it. Everyone have a great rest of the week until Thursday, and please let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.